We're in this complex world today with a lot of changes, with a lot of new intersections and new crossings. And I think it's important that you find a place where you can understand these new changes that are happening. And the house is that place. It's where you come and listen to so many different sides of stories from different stakeholders, from government and artists and entrepreneurs and business people. And it provides you context on what's happening in the world, and it helps you imagine or inspire for a path forward.
Welcome to the Intelligent Enterprise Institute interview series here at the House of Beautiful Business.
Over the next 4 days, we will explore a new kind of business that is more imaginative, more playful. One word, more.
What's your personal takeaway from this very intense weekend?
It's unlike other conferences or gatherings where you meet people.
There's nothing to see here, at least not with your eyes.
It starts a thinking process. And I think that's the creative process that you need to come up with new business ideas, with new business models.
House of Beautiful Business is about creating something beautiful together. And what's unique about this event is not only about creativity, entrepreneurship, and technology, but actually focus on humans and focus on connections.
It doesn't matter who you are with your job title. It doesn't matter what company you're working for. It's actually only about you as a human being and your values, your opinion, and how can you develop further.
Being understood, it is near the core of every human discipline.
When you behold something that's beautiful, a kind of longing for the shore from which we were deported before we were born.
What is the House of Beautiful Business?
The House of Beautiful Business is a global community that has really now become a movement with the idea to make business more beautiful against the backdrop of automation and datafication as the only truth. So we were trying to create a brave space to explore different ways of designing business.
What we try to do with the Intelligent Enterprise Institute is to bring technology closer to business users and to offer new perspectives.
We are part of SAP's customer success organization, and all these human-centric aspects of transformation that go beyond technology and that go beyond the methodology are very important for us. And that's why we've chosen to partner with the House of Beautiful Business.
We're really at an inflection point. The pandemic has shown us that these cracks have opened, that we need to fundamentally reimagine business. We need to make it more humane. We need to bring in the full landscape of our emotions to business. We need to have opportunities to have broader identities that we bring to work, not just the productive, consistent worker self.
So the office as we know it is dead.
We have to have more debates. We have to be more critical.
Business can be a force of positive change in this world.
The other thing is really to get the transformation and the change to start, and it has to start within, and it starts with the individual. So we believe that for us to actually help our customers also to change the mindset, and also internally we need to start within the person.
Help give agency to someone else through giving them a choice.
One dimension of digital transformation that is often overlooked is the personal transformation. So yes, we need to become more agile technically, we need to become more adaptive in terms of our organizational designs and the skills that we acquire as organizations and the digital savvy of its members, that all of that is important. But what is equally important is that we bring people with us, that we acknowledge that there are fears of losing the status quo, that we might get replaced by machines, whether or not these fears are warranted, but I think it's important to acknowledge them. So any successful digital transformation also comes with an emotional journey, with a personal transformation of people involved in the organization.
Perhaps to engage in an act of love.
This is an occasion where one should be receptive to all that comes one's way. Because if you attend this type of conference, you attend something that House of Beautiful Business presents, you will learn something new. And something you don't anticipate will happen.
challenge the binary of the individual and the group.
Maybe you're not an artist, but we're all capable of art making because it's about making creative choices.
Not knowing is the most intimate.
You step out of your, let's say, way of thinking that you usually have connected with business. Right, and I guess this is important to do one step back, and you consider things and you watch things in a slightly different manner.
They'll be experiencing things that are new, that are unknown, that might also feel uncomfortable, but in a sense that make you grow. Because I think the space where we actually learn and grow and outgrow our current self is when things get a little bit complicated or are a little bit counter what you usually feel, what you usually hear, so that you don't stay within the echo chambers and the bubbles that we all live in.
A sense of equilibrium with our planet. I mean, before we go to Mars, shouldn't we get it together here?
I think it's all about the mindset you get here. And if you are a leader in a huge company, then you are now prepared to have the right mindset, and yeah, you can transport it into your own organization.
So having said that, this is also what we want to do here, right? To show to the rest of our organization what is the house, and whoever wants to join us, then obviously we can kind of discuss on how we can make them to join us as well.
Can a business love?
Statistics say that if you run a digital transformation, if you transform your business, typically only 30% of the individuals are engaged. And so that means they use their full energy and creativity to support the transformation. Just imagine you can engage 60% or 80% or even close to 100%, you know, how much more successful your transformation will be.
People feel like their input is valued. That's huge. That's what every human being wants. They want to feel valued, you know, and so the more we can create a culture of that in the company, the better the company will be for everyone.